Mm, Hello. Today, we focus on question. It's how to build a lazy loading class. The lazy loading in many places was useful in programming, such as we have a big we our system has many plugins, but we not make sure when we will use it and or load it will um, a customer a lot of um resource, so we can use lazy loading. Only when we use it, we create the resource.
Consume.
Okay. Uh, Here we create a dictionary. Uh, make, make dir okay, the index was to um 13 or 14. The 14. um, the load. Okay. Here we create a dictionary, and here we add a new Python field. Python, we add numpy, and we add mm, here we define a plugs. Okay, here we will add the example file, such as here we have a show um, graph. Here we class define this show class show graph. Here we only make an example. Here we print some info. And here we add a new well, this another plug and show formula. We name it. It's named show formula. Show formula. Okay, here was the same. Okay, copy it. So formula. Form, so formula. Okay, we load it from here. graph, and here we use it. Object two is equal show graph, and we here. Let's rerun it. Let's see see to the test 18 and Python min minpy. Uh, Python. Okay, here we can see he printed the toolbar from the module. There has a have a question. There are our import or only use toolbar, but in sometimes our project this will mm, uh this will infer this will reference many package to here. So we can see we only use an import in here, but in the backend it will load many it will load many package to our system. So it maybe make our application set up slowly. So here we can um, think how to um, only we use it only we use it we um, mm, create the instance we import it and create instance. So here we show the optimizer it here let me see there are there I will introduce very useful um in Python. We add a new file here was lazy loading py, and we define the lazy loading lazy loader, and here mm, lazy loader. Here I introduce Python built-in function. It's uh, Python get a attributes. Here we print it. Here we import it from lazy loading. Import lazy load, and we uh, create an instance. It's equal lazy loader. Okay. We execute his member function of show, and we run it. Here we can see here. Um, they print the line uh load of this line. It prints this line, but it not return um callable function. So here we can well so here we can module equal uh, import import here we div init function here. The it have the self argument and we give it method method pass and method uh, mm, method class. Okay, here we use import. We can see we import the first argument was this was a method pass and method. Uh, let's see locals. Okay, the next was from list. It's equal. Here I not define self method pass equal method pass self method class equal method class method class. Okay, define it here to here, and we want to import the method self method class self. Okay. Mm, okay, here we print it. We can um okay. I will give the um function. We give the argument was not at expect. Okay, here we give the log path plug path. It's plug show graph and the class name was this. Copy it to here. Okay, let's rerun it here. Um, call function show the method. Okay, and I have some error in the last in the I have some error just now. and I use the function as a get attribute, but I really need was get attribute. Mm, it has some different. I ask it for the AI. It answer its answer is like this. The get attribute it will run it will run when we call function it will call this, but the get attr it only when the attribute not exist it will call this function. Mm, we uh our lazy loading class on if we has attribute we want to it can use it directly, and only when it not exist the member we will import it. So there we don't need it. um so here. um Okay. Let's continue. Here uh let's return it. Return uh we return we here we want to the lazy loader can use as normal class, and it's not only return class not only return a class, we want to it return a class instance. So here we can define the object equal this, and we return the object point show or turn it, and we return the object get ATR get ATR. We use this get the object um, member, and the first use the object, and the second we use function name like this. Okay, here. Let's run the minpy. We can see here with not error, without any error, and it print this line. And let's continue. There has a question, such as we here we add add one line to here. Mm, here we only have this only want to import the show graph class, and we import the ones if a then it's important in this stage. This stage we call or we because we not have the show function, so it will the code will go to there, and in here we load it. We have loaded it, so we don't want to load it again. So here we add uh, method um, plus instance. Here we give it value of none. So here we can define this. Mm, we only want if the mm, if the class need a load once. So we create a function of load um load class itself. Okay, we have it here. And the first, we only want to the class instance is none. We will load the class if self class instance is none. We only in this case we will here. Okay, here we will load class. Here we print some information. Um, it's handy us to um uh observe it only run one times. Yeah. Uh, uh, Here the error was as our expect. Let's say syslog. The first time we call the function, we call the function function show, and the first time it will load the module, and next we will return the function, and the next we will not have this uh not have this attribute. It will the code will also run to here, but mm, mm, or when the code run to there, we uh, we can see here it classes is not known, so it will not it will not import again. So here we will not uh, em, emerge um, the print info again. So here, uh, okay, let's continue. But in there, we also have some problems such as a it's mm, it's it's not safe in mm, many surrounding code. So here we will add the surrounding import surrounding. Um, I want to add a log surround log to here, and only uh, 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 only one thread can um, import in the same time. Okay, here with threading
Thread.
the threading with threading lock. Okay, here. Mm, there, we will protect, um, prevent, in some, um, high concurrence, uh, scenario. We will check it again. Self class instance is not here. Right. Okay, here we can see it's only load once, and here is a has some problem, such as here we add it, um, it can show something to other screen, um, and we define it print row graph and another screen. Okay, let's continue. Mm, here, we call it. Mm, okay, let's rerun it. Um, call the function here. We can see here it was wrong. It was wrong here again, and it wrong here again, and we we use a get attr from the self in instance again, and here, um, we can rewrite it, such as, um, mm, self. Oh, okay. Here, I means is if I use it again, and we can say, every time it could not find this function, so the code will run to here, run to here many times. So I want to, only when it not import call this function. Uh, so here we can set, um, set attribute that attr, self self point, um, self, um, class self, thing was get H get HDR. Okay, let's return. Okay, here we can see it will not uh show the call function um twice. Let's we continue. Here also has some question is um, we should focus on because we set the set the attribute from the instance. The instance has themselves address, um, the lazy code instance has themselves um, address. If there has some um, self attributes that we can get it um, correct. Let's retest and we self. Here we define a user. Uh, define define image pass and self image pass equal image pass image pass. Um, okay. Uh, here we print it. Mm, there we add the argument in the class init function, and but we in here uh, we create this class. We don't give the argument. So here we can add add the palm like this. Um, image pass, image pass, image pass, and it's um time time. Um, image past one point uh, mg. And here in the lazy loading class, we add the argument um, on this equal this, and then we int class at here, so we can unpackage the argument and unpackage the argument to here. Okay, let's rerun again. So we can see here the self or attribute was okay, and Here we define the function of or we change it update image path new image path. It will set self font image path equal new image path. Uh, okay, here we test it. We change the image. Okay, image. We use the image tool and we show again. Uh, and we can say it was the self um was set okay, and here we can we can guess the set attr function will use um legs sets the attribute like an reference and it use the function address also in this class instance. Okay, today we learn to here. Tomorrow we continue. Goodbye.